Fox 8 News is New Orleans' most watched news. Fox 8 Local First starts now.
Good evening, I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Meg Gatto. Calls grow for the city to take action after a security guard was shot and killed last night while working a detail at a bar in New Orleans.
Yeah, tonight, the family of the security guard is wrapping arms around each other in the aftermath of his death. David Jones joins us with the story.
Meg and Lee, Daryl King was well-known and well-liked in the community he served. King was working security at Wits Inn on Carrollton when the bar owners say he tried to stop a man from entering the bar because he was visibly intoxicated. They say the man then pulled out a gun, shot King, and ran off with police still searching.
No mother or any human being, a person, ever expects that call.
But for Carol Turner, that call came in the dead of night.
My world rocked. We never know. We never know when our last day of time gonna be here.
Her son, 53-year-old Daryl King, had been gunned down while working security at Wits Inn on Carrollton.
We're asking the community, do not harbor this individual. Do the right thing.
His family wrapping arms around each other in mourning.
He was a father, he was a brother, he was a cousin, he was a son, he was a grandfather.
A dedicated community servant, King used to work in the homeless community. He recently ran for the Orleans Parish Democratic Executive Committee. He loved church, cooking, and the Dallas Cowboys.
But it was just his presence. It was his quirky jokes at times. It was sometimes his jokes that nobody seemed to get but him. In many ways, things that he had experienced growing up that, didn't do well for him, he wanted to make a change.
King's death comes at a time of heightened scrutiny of businesses along the Carrollton corridor.
I'm lucky to have known him. Everybody who's met him is lucky to have known him.
Thomas Ecker is president of the Mid-City Neighborhood Organization.
I knew this day was going to come.
He says bars in this area have drawn large crowds, like the ones gathered Sunday night.
We've watched as I guess you could say, this little entertainment corridor is slowly degenerated. We've spoken to city officials, we've heard from the community, and this has been a slowly ratcheting experience.
This is something that anybody with any common sense can see. This will be a problem, and it's not going to get any better unless we get positive results.
This area business owner did not want to be identified. He says he's been in the business here for decades, but over the past year, he's seen conditions quickly deteriorate.
For some reason or another, we have ineffectual leaders that seem to think it's okay to have people urinating on the streets, breaking bottles, causing destruction of private property. The city has the applicable tool to be able to say, hey, these places are bringing in, violent individuals or drunk, any type of situation. The city has these tools.
He put himself in the line to do what most people would like to say they would do. Your voice is very important, so stop being silent. Get off the screens and into the streets. Do something.
While nothing can bring King back, his family says they have a message for the person who did this.
I pray for that person.
Amen. Yeah.
I pray for that person.
Amen.
How dare you have the audacity to play God? How dare you try to be God? Only God can give it, and only God can take it away. It was my child's time to go. And I accept that. What's sad about it is the way he left here.
Meanwhile, council members are calling on NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick to enforce what's called the padlock ordinance, which was recently passed by council and allows for the police chief to take enforcement action against what the city deems to be nuisance businesses. Fox 8 has reported extensively over the past year on the issues with some Carrollton Avenue bars and the people who frequent them. Bar owners tell us the bar and King did everything right by stopping the man from getting inside. Lee.